Logo maker. Just there, look.
Yeah. Well, the names.
XCon. Oh, no, yeah, maybe Lewis, Frank and Thingy.
Yeah.
Right there. Put your name tag.
Okay, and welcome back to the XCon Chronicles. Myself, Rich.
Myself, Big Lou.
Little Frank.
And Little Winnie Frank. So before we start, massive thank you to Nandi at the Mad About Talk Studios, who's going away. So we're doing this a little bit early. So we're lying, aren't we? We're
So selfish having a holiday.
Unbelievable.
Why are you going on holiday?
Why are you going away, Nandi?
My grandma died.
Oh, what?
Oh, come on, lads, man.
Unbelievable.
Nandi, we love you, mate.
I feel bad now.
Yes, no, you don't. You're just saying that.
Innit,
So we're gonna lie a little bit. We were gonna lie. We were gonna do this as a New Year's special. Well, I've been in front of a judge and a jury and a lie for 7 weeks solid. So about everything.
For 7 weeks.
Wasn't very good. Didn't work out.
You're a shit liar.
Didn't work out very well.
He tells everyone he's got hair.
Hey! So this was going to be a New Year's special, wasn't it? But because it's not quite New Year yet, and because of time is good with Nam having good reason to take a holiday break or a Christmas vacation, we're going to do the New Year's special now, aren't we?
Yeah, makes sense.
And we're going to focus on a few different things about New Year.
New Year's resolutions and all that.
I've got some weird, what people do on New Year's.
Have you done some research?
Well, not research. I read a little bit.
Have you got your own? I never go into the New Year with one.
No, I just kind of make up as I go along, I think. I don't even bother with that anymore.
Everyone says that I'm going to
you just break it, don't you?
Sign up for the gym.
Yeah.
About a month.
The gym's rammed like December, February, isn't it? No, January.
Feb, gym memberships are rammed, aren't they? So let's think about what did we do last time? Christmas, wasn't it? How did we get on with Christmas special then?
I really enjoyed it. I think you really stitched me up with my jumper, though.
Do you think so?
No, look good.
Yeah, I've got the biggest stitch up out of all of us.
I think it was the best looking jumper, the best fit.
Yeah. Everyone liked the little one, didn't they?
The little one.
I think because you pulled it off really well.
Okay, thanks, mate.
And I'm going to wear mine again.
I'm not eating that shitty thingy.
Insects.
Again.
We still got some left in the bag.
No, I need that.
No, we got something else to eat this week. We're not going to eat them just yet. We've got some noodles.
That's it? Prison noodles?
Yeah, just prison noodles. Yeah,
Hold on. Noodles and what first?
And a bit of heat. So we're going to see how we get on with that.
Not bought.
When you say heat, I hate hot food.
Can I be honest with you? They're fucking hot.
I hate hot food.
Shit your pants hot?
I didn't shit my one at them the first time round, but you do notice that you've had them. They're
You
here
shit for
for
the
slowly
laugh,
I'll
marinating.
give anything a go. So
Well, we won't do them yet because you don't want to
Send
kill us off for the whole podcast. But just have a little catch up. So, anything interesting happening this week? What's your highlight of the week so far?
Jesus.
Fucking
It's only
hell.
been a
I've
few-
So it's only
Finish
been a week,
work.
innit?
Finish work and ready
Yeah.
for Christmas.
How's work been?
Bit of
You
actually?
broke up.
How's work been for you?
All right. It's not too bad. It's just when the winter's coming, you're scaffolding. It's hard work. But
You ever fallen off of it?
falling off scaffold?
Yeah.
Yeah, face first. No, I haven't. No.
Is that what
Not
that
yet.
thing on your nose is then?
With this nose, I did that.
Your nose hits the ground an hour before you get there, doesn't it?
When I sunbathe, it snow gets on the top.
Oh, we went to a garden centre. That was
Really?
quite enjoyable.
How was
Well,
it? Did you sit on his knee?
He sat on mine.
Did he empty his sack?
Oh shit! What did you ask for?
Did I ask for anything or just give him something? Nah, I just had a quick kiss and cuddle and that was about it.
Did you pull his beard?
Pulled something else.
Dirty bastard. Well, my thing of the week, and this, I guess, I mentioned to you yesterday, Lou, about I was in the gym.
Oh, okay, yes.
And I think this is just more of a message to anyone out there who's inspiring to be or aspiring to be involved in maybe some sort of criminal activity. And I'd like to say to the guy that was on the treadmill next to me, keep your fucking voice down, mate, because I hear everything you were saying about. And although you put your phone on hands free, I could hear what you're saying. And he was talking about you got them bills yet, you need to pull your finger out your ass, get yourself sorted. And I'm thinking, this is so obvious what's going on to me. I could have been anyone.
Yeah.
Luckily, I'm an ex-fucking do what I used to do, and I wasn't that bothered. But I'm thinking, it's people like that get people like us caught.
Well, they reckon that
Loose lips.
criminals are so easy to watch. They get up, go gym, go to the same cafe, go to the
Routine,
same
yeah.
restaurant. Yeah.
It's funny you're saying about the gym situation because on my case, they actually did sign up to my gym. I used to have some Chinese geezer training next to me.
No way.
He used to be in a squat rack doing his bicep curls. I'm thinking, go away, mate. I just fully know what you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just like that, you could have been old
You-
Bill.
I mean, I was mistaken for old Bill on multiple
Yeah,
occasions
because
going into
you've
jail.
got that sort of old Bill look to you.
Military though, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Like, it looks like a thumb. If you draw 2 eyes on my thumb, that'd be rich.
That's me. It is not far off. Can we do that for one thing?
We can actually do that.
Oh, I'm rich. This is my podcast. Yes, heads up to anyone who's out there, talking their business in the public. Just be aware. People can hear what you're saying. Don't be so fucking stupid. You're going to get yourself caught and everyone else around you. You're going to ruin lives.
So watch your surroundings.
Be vigilant. Watch out
Good
what's
advice
going on.
there. Or don't commit crime.
Or
at
maybe
all.
don't commit crime
That's
at all.
a good
probably-
one as well.
I'd go for that. I think maybe lean towards Frank's advice more than mine. Mine's don't get caught. Yours is don't commit in the first
Hey
place.
guys, you know what I wanted to bring up with you lot today as well?
Yes. No.
Women's gym wear nowadays.
Right, okay.
Because they're wearing these leggings will go right up their bums.
Not just
and,
women.
And not just women. But what I've been seeing on like Instagram and that, a lot of these women are calling us men creeps for looking.
Yes.
I would
Yes.
say there are some creepy men what look for way too long, but as men, we find women attractive, so we are going to look. If we see a woman with tight leggings going up her bum, we are going to have a cheeky look, in we?
Absolutely. And I think the bit where it becomes a problem is when you sniff the seat when they've got up and walked off. I think that's when it gets creepy.
That's when you just overstep the line. Yeah.
Do you think that's too far?
Yeah. I'm following around, wiping the seats down.
Yeah,
Let me get that for you.
I'm on my 4th gym band.
I'm on 4th gym.
Rich has to train in his garden.
There's no gyms left.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Sniffing.
bad, Rich.
Thing is,
But
Rich
that's-
does it in an all-man gym. That's the problem.
My gym's a proper gym. It's fucking like
Proper gym.
proper gym, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I get what you're saying. I think sometimes what people wear can attract attention. But if someone's in a gym and a training, you can happily admire someone's physique for the results of the work they're doing.
What you're saying is you're not a pervert. If
I'm
you
not a
look
perv,
at,
but as a
if you
man,
look in someone's
you're gonna look.
direction.
Sometimes I point out to this lady over here, have a look at that, like because you can
Yeah.
see everything sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you know what
Do
I
you
mean?
get the same with a bloke with a bulge and a massive cock?
Yeah, me. In the mirror.
Them circus mirrors. No, because I think
funny.
with women, they've
Yeah.
got a thing. Is this right? They've got a thing for men who wear grey jogging bottoms.
You can see
What?
everything. It's
Yeah.
all visible, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you
wanna go and
you
buy
might not
some?
have that. Have you got? Do you,
I can't afford grey jogging bottoms.
no, I think grey jogging bottoms is a thing. Is that right, Han? Yeah. Yes.
I think they can be quite revealing.
So
can't they?
women do perv over us men as
Yeah,
well.
I think with grey it attracts the light, so you can see the contours and the veins in your balls more than anything
Yeah.
else. So I think grey joggers, especially prison ones, when they don't fit properly,
Yeah.
if you pull them up right down to your fucking nipples,
So your tits and all.
you see,
Is that how
yeah.
you used to walk around the exercise yard?
The other way.
So I talk around I got a funny story about around the exercise yard. This comes under nicknames, I guess. We had a guy, right? He was a lifer. He got done in the States. He got shot in the ass by the police when he got arrested. So he walked funny. We called him Wobbly Bob. And he used to fart when he walked around the yard. But he has such an OCD. You know, sometimes when it's summer and you if you're on an enhanced one, you get to sunbathe a little bit. We had one on Douglas Swing called Costa del Douglas. It was that fucking nice. And we'd lie out in the yard, eating our fucking like lollies, catching a bit of sun. And of course, you're lying in a certain way to get the sun. So this Wobbly Bob, he fucking walk around the yard farting, but he needs to stick to the fence. He would literally walk around the people's legs, in and out of you all, and
Yeah,
like a
let him
fucking
rip.
But he couldn't stop. I think his ass was broke. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Arse was broke.
Yeah,
like you.
but yeah, Wobbly Bob.
One
Weirdo.
of we was in Loudon Grange sunbathing. We used to sunbathe. And
that on P-Wing?
someone's- No, all of it.
Yeah.
And somebody's visitor complained about how tanned the prisoners were.
Yeah, because
And we weren't allowed sunbathing.
I used to get in trouble for taking my top off
Yeah.
any chance I got to take my top off on the yard, I'd
Get a
take it off
tan,
because
yeah.
we get prison grey. When
Yeah.
you're in B
Yeah,
cats
yeah,
or
yeah,
A cats, you get stuck on the inside.
Yeah.
You don't really get much sun.
No.
So I used to suffer with
turn
prison
up on a
grey.
visit and
I used to
look
get
Yeah.
Ghost.
Uncle Fester.
But that prison grey is a real thing, isn't it?
It's a
People have
real
been
thing.
lifers and they've even got the grey kit on and they got
Yeah.
that lack of anything in their skin. They're just walking fucking ghosts.
Every
aren't they?
summer I got in trouble for that. Clark, put your top on.
Clark, put your shorts back on.
Clark, get your cock out.
Put your cock away, Clark. Every time.
in that should I get all about?
So this is that little weird gap between Christmas and New Year. Although it's not Christmas, is it?
Yeah.
It's Christmas in a few days' time.
Yeah.
That gap between Christmas and New Year, what do you do in those few days leading up to New Year?
Visit family, innit?
Is it?
Well, I'm over my sisters both days, and then I think just chill out indoors. I think, do you know what? Everyone works so hard, just do nothing, didn't you?
you go with your sisters a lot?
Yeah, we do. Our family do loads.
Yeah, love that. Love
Loads.
that. It's that lull in it between Christmas and the New Year's parties.
Yeah.
So
I
we're
don't celebrate New Year.
not anymore. But did you used to?
Not really. No.
When I was younger, I used to go out on New Year's, but now we stayed in last year. I'm probably going to do the same this year. I'm not
Lou
really
goes
into
and
it.
bangs his door. Hey!
Saucepans.
I grow up.
But you notice something what we can't do on New Year's now is like most people won't realise this is the Firearms Act. We can't fucking use fireworks anymore or sparklers or party poppers.
Yeah, I'm not allowed.
Yeah,
to
if
hold
we
up.
can't buy
Get a
them,
recall.
get recall back to jail.
Ah,
So
okay.
buy them some fireworks for Christmas. Yeah, they're all done to those,
I've
mate.
got 6 years left on license.
Yeah, you'd be back in.
Might
for
just
fire.
turn up to your houses with fireworks.
Yeah, and it goes as extreme as party
Sparkler.
poppers and sparklers.
Yeah, party poppers even.
Yeah, because
You
effectively,
you sniffed them, didn't you? Them poppers.
poppers, you've done poppers.
Gay men love them, don't they?
I've got a funny story about
Loosens
poppers.
the old muscles.
Someone I know quite close to me.
Open your
How
heart.
close? Like breathing down your neck close.
I can't say because my mum listens to this, but it's not me. It's my brother.
Mum, what? What's going on here?
My mum's
I know
going,
you're a bit inbred down there."
mum, turn the volume down, mum, for 2 minutes and talk about Craig, okay? So basically what happened was years ago, before they get involved in any scene, poppers were a thing. You got amyl nitrate and it's for the gays because it relaxes your bum hole. And it wasn't my brother, it was someone else. Went into a club and he was sniffing away. Suddenly got a bit of a head rush, felt sick, ran to the toilets, went to puke up and shat himself at the same time. It's like he sat in a club, poo everywhere, puke everywhere.
mate.
Which end do you deal with first? Which side do you actually manage first?
chucking you out, are they?
So they're like relaxers then, aren't they?
It does relax
your butthole.
relaxable. We used
Make
to
you
do,
dizzy and sick and all that, though. Obviously.
you get like a mad head rush, but it only lasts about 30 seconds.
They're
to a minute
massive in a
tops.
gay community, though, aren't they?
Yeah, huge. That's poppers, everyone. And my nitrate.
That's
I don't
popper
think they're
Rich,
legal. We're not condoning it.
Rich used to dance in cages.
I got a cage in the boot of the car.
Yeah, I bet. Who's in it? Your babysitting.
It'll be the
tonight?
dog lady. Oh yeah, don't. I might not be actually.
Your birthday's coming up as well, Rich.
It is.
I've actually got you a little present. It's not much, but it's a little key ring.
Oh, I'm so happy.
So if you can just give me that a little ring for me.
Ring for sex.
Ready.
I like it. I'm going to ring this later.
What, when you're babysitting? Oh, mate.
I'm not babysitting later.
That is not getting cut out.
Right, this is getting cancelled.
Much later. Is it
I'll
still,
ring that
Is the
later.
TikTok still going?
Oh, man.
We just lost a live feed. Right, guys, should we have a quick question?
Yeah, look at him shitting himself.
Quick
Let's
question.
moving on.
Swiftly.
Right, here we go. We got loads from someone called. Right, pick a number, Lou. Pick a number between 1 and 16. Oh, 1 and 19.
1 and 19.
No, 1 in 22.
I'm going to go 2.
Number 2. Ooh. Hang on a second, excuse me. This is from Bradley Douglas. Hello, gents. What is that? What is it that brought you three together? Out of all the ex-cons from Banged Up, did any of you know each other before the show? That's actually a really good question.
We sort of messaged on Instagram with that, didn't we? On Grindr.
Yeah. I met Frank on Grindr.
Yeah.
No, I think me and Frank was having little small talks in our DMs on Instagram.
Yeah.
I knew of Rich.
Into my
We
DMs.
were padded up, weren't we?
Yeah, me and Rich was padded
Yeah.
up, so we got
We
talking.
didn't talk at all before, did we?
Didn't want to.
I'm just
Yeah.
going to bring a babysitting every time.
Yeah, so me and Rich was actually 2 days.
2 days, wasn't it?
Me and Rich, well, do you know what? You cooked me a really nice breakfast, you know, that
was a
morning.
bu-
Was it
Oh, yeah. And I fucking stood there
Avocado.
and watched you eating it.
Avocado poached
Yeah.
egg on a croissant, wasn't
on
it?
a croissant?
You
Yeah.
made it in the
Croissant.
cling film.
I did. It was a absolute belter. Yeah, it was a good couple of days, and I
A
think
couple of days, man.
it was banged up, wasn't it?
I needed it as well. Yeah, it was on the program, Banged Up. If you haven't watched it already, I was on it.
We
might
were,
get a
we were in
couple
it.
of features.
We were in it.
I was an extra in it.
Yeah, I wasn't even an extra. I think what we found was our characters. We found a dynamic, didn't we, between us? It kind of bounced around a little bit.
Well, we
more.
walked around the yard a lot, didn't we? Having a laugh and a joke. And
Yeah.
like I said earlier, we're all like similar, but not.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah, didn't we?
we all cross over in some way, don't we? Which I think that's what brought us together. But that's a good question.
You
That's
end
what
up
Bradley-
like the celebrities were boring, and we ended up all the prisoners hanging out with each other, didn't they?
yeah.
Hanged
Not all
out.
the celebrities.
Hanging out of each
hanging
other.
out of each
Hanging
other.
out, yeah.
hanging out with each other. That
Done
was
not
the-
fluish, coming out to play.
Oh, good
That's what it was
times.
like, though. I used to look, wait
Good
and see if
times.
Rich is coming out of his pad so I can walk around and go and see him.
So, guys, I think we could be looking at the time to have something to eat. Now, I'm not going to fuck about. This is some really hot noodles. and they've been bubbling away in the flask for about half an hour now. So there's two things you need to consider. One is, are they hot enough, as in temperature-wise? And secondly is, can you handle the noodle?
Got a bit sweaty palms.
Yeah. Should we do this?
Let's
do
it,
this. Right. Okay. So
I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to see this as well.
try and keep this as clean as we can. So Frank, if you can manage the wipes a
I'm
second,
not good with hot food
What,
whatsoever.
just start wiping each other's
just in
palms with
case,
it?
because we
Let's
don't
keep
want to
tapping
mess
that
up.
screen as well.
We don't want to mess up the Mad About Talk Studios. Which, if anyone does need any
Why have we
recording
got
doing,
baby wipes?
please give us a shout anytime you like.
To wash
Get in touch
yourself
with us
after,
through
are they
NAM,
that
straight through
bad?
their own website, or directly through us. Either way, we don't run a commission. Oh fuck!
What?
Nothing. Just need to, give them a little shake, guys.
Are you hungry?
One bowl.
He'd be shitting himself on the aeroplane.
I probably would handle this more than all of you. I eat a lot
Yeah.
of
Oh mate, I think you'd smash it.
Nigerian, like,
Yeah, you got this, innit?
Oh.
We're fully white. We just eat mashed
Oh, that
potatoes
don't
and
smell
things like
good.
that.
I think I'm fine.
I've got this. This is light. I've got this.
Yeah, it don't even look spicy.
Yeah, no, of course not. Do you want to pass the next bowl over, mate? As much as I can, really. Oh, hang on, shit. Oh, fuck. There we go. We got a natural break. I think what we need to do, that first one that came out, we need
Me
to
and
make
Lewis share that. Mate,
Hang on a minute. I
smells-
got to put some
What?
What?
sesame seeds on them because they need to have some anesthetics.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Does it smell nice?
No, they smell nice, but you can smell.
Where are these from? Don't say like Tesco.
There's some
What are
heat
they?
coming through it. You can smell the heat.
Here you go. Have a
coming
bit
through.
of have a bit of sesame because it really does make a massive difference. Or is that hummus?
That's hummus.
No, it's-
Sesame Street.
there you
Big
go.
bird.
It's better. There we go.
Oh wow, gourmet.
So now all of a sudden they don't taste as hot. Much
Fucking
nicer.
Richard Ramsey.
Right, are we all gonna have a go at the same time? Or
Yeah,
one
shall we?
after
So,
another?
so should we just go for it?
Yeah, I'm going for it.
A big mouth.
Go on then.
Yeah.
Yours wasn't big, friend.
Sound like my missus.
They are. Does it hit, or it does get your throat straight away? A bit like when oh, there's some. How you getting on with that? There's some heat there.
It's not that bad.
It's not that
No.
bad. I'm.
Rich, I thought this
I've
was going to be really bad.
I think it's a creeper.
It's a creeper.
It's definitely a creeper, mate.
Met a few of them in
Because my nose is running already. It's like back like the good old days.
What would you say, like out of 10?
I think
Like, not even 5 at the
they,
moment.
they're not.
No.
I
It's
think
burning the back of my throat.
Do you know what we've got? I think all the heat's in the bottom, in all the sauce.
Yeah.
So let's just pour a little bit of
Do you have any cups?
Let's give a little bit of sauce. Come on, got to be something. Oh, that's better. Look at
You might have
that.
to put your hand over to put your. Put,
Go on, Lou.
Do you know what? I love noodles.
some of mine.
I can't eat them.
Do you want to taste my noodle?
Oh,
Oh, them
I
ones
think
look a
them
bit
are-
dark in
they're a
colour,
bit more
don't they?
warm. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, we have to get
Oh,
that.
Shit.
yeah, the good ones are at the bottom, guys.
Yeah, my mouth's heating up now, though.
Oh man, trying to be mindful of NAM Studios. So, let's talk about prison noodles. So, staple, isn't it?
Lived on them for many years. They're just the go-to meal, weren't they? Tuna and noodles.
Did you
You
do
have them like in between meals, didn't you?
you ever do a kettle curry?
Yeah.
I've never done one.
What, cooked in the kettle?
Yeah, do you have a spare kettle for it, or do you have to ruin the ruin?
No,
the main
no, I
kettle?
always had a spare kettle
Yeah.
because I enjoyed having a coffee in the morning. I'll be honest though, these ain't that hot.
No, I think the heat's. They're not as hot as.
They actually taste really
Actually, I'm not
nice.
joking.
Because he seems like he's struggling.
These I don't do hot food. I'm sweating under my eyes already. I got sweaty eyeballs. Are you guys all right with those? Because I'm really struggling there.
There was a question on TikTok about what are your New Year's resolutions? If anyone-
Oh, right. So I've never had one, never bothered, because I've never stuck to anything long enough to sort of see it through.
Repeat the question because they can't hear.
Oh, so New Year's resolution. So there's a question saying, what is our New Year's resolution?
On TikTok.
I'm trying not to, from TikTok, I'm trying not to, my nose running these noodles at the minute.
Probably win an award at the podcast award.
Do you think that's possible?
Well, for us to win an award. Listen, this is our third episode, and they're only getting better and better, aren't they?
Yeah, and we're eating.
And we're eating
These ain't hot
mild,
at all.
mild
Hang on.
noodles. Mild noodles.
We're eating mild noodles. I thought I was going to
Oh, man.
I bought like 4 pints of milk and everything.
Hey, do you know what? I've got one of Big Lou's fun facts for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go on, mate. What was it?
Is that a ducks don't walk forward?
No, that was backwards. That was last week.
That's the same. Isn't that the
This-
opposite?
one of Big Lou's fun facts is alligators have a permanent boner erection. Do you lot know that?
So is this real? Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you find that out from experience?
And do you know how big it is? It's 6 inches. Alligator's
That's
rat
massive.
penis is 6 inches.
I mean, how was it?
yeah, like,
I'm really my mouth's
it's
on
snappy.
fire.
but
So is that an
Alligator's
actual
cock.
fact?
yeah.
Can-
So alligators
Croc's
have
cock.
they have permanent erections. If you was an alligator, would you have sex with another alligator?
I wouldn't want a blowjob.
I think the alligators think if you was a human, would you have sex with another human?
Yeah. If you take an
them
alligator's
teeth.
penis,
They don't have any lips,
They
do
roll
they?
around.
Have alligators got lips?
no, but their penises on the inside of their stomachs.
It does come out, and I've seen on
My penis is inside my stomach
Your
as well.
pea shooter.
It's tiny. I can
Can
eat
I-
more of these. You got more of these?
Yeah,
They're quite
loads, mate.
nice.
Yeah,
You can have these in the
Do
bottom.
you know what would
there.
have been nice in these? The little cut up hot dogs.
Yeah.
Frankfurters.
Oh,
shit!
Oh, there's the heat.
There's the
Oh
heat.
my god!
there it is.
Talking
Found
of
it.
alligators' penises.
Go on,
Luke?
go on, throw it in there.
Oh, that's got a totally different smell to it.
Yeah, the hot noodles are at the very bottom.
Do you want a bit more, mate?
No, I'm alright.
This is, yeah, you
I'll
can, you
just-
can tell the
fuck,
colour
mate.
difference.
I don't want to give that a try.
I'll have that bit there. Oh,
That's
shit.
a spoonful.
They've all gone. You've got
Oh,
them all. You
sweet.
greedy bastard. You've got all of them.
Oh, I'm going to go for it. Oh, it's got little extra little seasoning bits on it. It's definitely
Oh my god, man, this is just pure heat, isn't it?
Oh, so Lewis's fun fact. That was good. Do you want it? So,
Does that include crocodiles as well as alligators?
I only like to be alligators.
Well, it tastes nice.
what about Mick Dundee?
Whoa.
So in Ireland at New Year's, listen to this little New Year's shitty fact thing. In Ireland, they open the back door and the front door at 12 o'clock at night to let the old year out and the new year in.
Oh.
And where is it? Is it Portugal? No. Oh God, don't bring that like.
Don't, because it reminds me of something else now.
And they throw in plates. They throw plates at people's doors, and whoever's got the most smashed plates gets good luck in the new year at their front doors. Imagine
That's
that.
mental.
You sit in doors, some fuckers throwing plates at your door.
But it must get quite costly in the end then.
It's some weird old weird. I was reading the other day. Some weird. What they're called? Not rituals, but like
Traditions.
yeah.
Well, did you ever do the thing back in the? I know you may not have all been alive in the 70s or the 80s, but where you go out banging
None of us were alive in the
saucepans and wooden spoons on sort of dustbin
scare
lids.
the ghosts.
When we used to have dustbins, not fucking
Yeah,
wheelie
the
bins.
proper, yeah, I remember the proper lids and that. You
And
see
that's
just
to
the
scare
shields,
the
didn't we?
ghosts of the old year.
Is it
We
really?
saw
Is that what it
the
is?
other day. It's to scare all the bad stuff that happened in the last year.
Is that like folklore then?
Do
as
you
well?
feel like it's like New Year, fresh start and all that, or do you just carry on with the same old shit?
I think a lot of it is psychological, isn't it? You kind of people draw a line beyond the old year, don't you? Think what was 2023 like? Oh, it was shit. A few things went wrong.
New year, new me.
New year, new me. But you soon sort
This
of
ain't hot,
default
so-
back to who you are. Are you
I'll eat
serious?
yours.
It's actually nice, yeah. It's nice. It is hot, though.
Flavour's
It's
nice.
hot. It's hot.
They're not as hot as they portray on the packet. I'm not struggling. I mean, don't get me wrong. My mouth is on fire. I'm not going to lie.
Well, that was just
It's
a
really
flop,
hot.
wasn't it?
So yogurt. We got frubes.
We can froob.
You want a froob?
We can froob each other.
I'm going to froob now. We were discussing the other day about merchandise, about having tops
Yeah.
and such like. What do you think we should go for?
Hoodie jumper.
Plain hoodie jumpers with our logo on
Vest.
it. Should we have it on the back or the front now?
I was spoke to my mate that does all my graphics and
on the
that.
front.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you do it on the back, you're a little bit too much. You want one, do you? A little bit too much. Some of the nice discreet one on the front is
You
quite good.
froob it in you and you froob it in my.
Cheers, mate.
I think a nice logo on a dark coloured top would look nice.
I think so. Even t-shirts. And do you know what else we need to
black-
do?
black
We need to
top
get
with
some
that on
mugs.
Yeah.
We need to get some mugs.
Yeah.
There's one sitting there.
Way. Right, So yeah, merch. We're going to do that, aren't we? We'll get some done. We'll get it done for next year.
Hey,
Right.
do you lot sometimes, yeah? You know when I'm just walking about, sometimes I just want to walk around naked, like on the streets and that.
Yeah,
On the
you'll get yourself
streets?
probably.
What made you think of that? That's
what-
noodles.
I just want to fucking be naked.
Why didn't you go
sometimes and
to
just walk
a nudist
free.
colony where you get to like go to on a beach or something?
We
with
was
lots of
looking
food?
at them, won't we? Ham?
I'm not inviting you to my kid's
Wedding.
party.
Well, he's got his bell over there, so I wouldn't. No,
Shit. So no, I don't want to.
no, but I've always fancied going on one of them naked. Is it called a ramble? Naked ramble when just walking and yeah.
Yeah, on your own.
Well, they used to have in Britain. They probably still do parties called. I think it was called Spank, and it was a fetish party.
Yeah.
And they used to do those all the time. And my mate used to go in there, and and you could get away with almost anything in these. So you'd have the barrel, you'd have things where people getting different things and Copperfield and that sort of stuff. And he would go in and purposely take a Viagra before he goes in there. He's like rock hard for like the next 4 or 5 hours walking
I'll
around.
take Viagra's and crush them up, rub them in my eyes.
Oh, is it nice? Well, go on then.
Look harder.
Oh, I was about to say, have you got
Sorry.
any sort of inappropriate jokes?
I know. Oh, off the top of my head, maybe not.
No,
That wasn't inappropriate enough.
no, I
was
think
it?
that was quite doable, really.
You're pretty good with
Inappropriate
Friday,
jokes.
yeah.
I've got to think now. You put me on the spot.
Oh, right,
Ask
let's-
a question. I'll think of a really sick
Oh,
joke.
should we have a? I'm going to ask a question, right? I'm going to come out. So we've got quite a few to get through. We don't have to go through all of them. But I was thinking about something. So, Frank, pick a number between 1 and 19, mate.
10.
No, fuck it. 1 and 22.
10.
You still want 10? You sure?
Yeah. We don't need these fucking.
This is from
wet
someone
wipes.
called Hannah, and the question
Good on
is,
Hannah.
what's the thing you regret the most? We suppose we could all come up
What,
with
in life?
I think in general, yeah. What would you regret the most?
What do we regret the most?
I mean, I regret getting caught. That's always a blinder,
Everyone
isn't it?
does.
But we regret that.
I regret, once again, going back to a situation where I should have been and I wasn't, but committing crime led me to that regret. So maybe committing that crime. And then you're not who you are today. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I could bring it down slightly with mine in a sec, but I won't do it yet. It's quite solemn. I regret last Christmas not seeing my dad. My dad had a stroke in 2016.
Yeah.
I regret not seeing him on Christmas Day because he died in January.
Yeah.
So I regret not seeing him spend that last day with him, I think, because I had COVID. I was just recovering with COVID, so not my fault, it was.
You would have killed him with COVID if you
I probably would have done, yeah. Yeah, well, he would have killed COVID. COVID caught him when he got COVID. He's that fucking hard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lou?
That's killed the party.
He's got
Fucking
no
hell, Lou.
regrets.
No, I've got
Christ.
one, but it's in the back of my head. And I don't.
noodles.
It's a regret, and it's not at the same time. It's just.
Oh, just expand.
This is for the youngsters watching as well. Actually,
Yeah.
watch who you lot lay down with.
Yes.
Watch who you lot lay down with. Because once they
Because
fall
Lou is going to
pregnant,
lay down with the youngsters.
You don't regret having kids, but you just regret who you had them with.
listen, it's all
Yeah.
good. It's all good having fun and that. But really, watch who you lay down with. Strap up, and
Yeah.
that goes for you girls as well.
yeah.
Strap up.
Because after you have a kid, you're going to be complaining about your kid's mum or your kid's dad. But you got to blame yourself for laying down with that person.
It's true. It's life-changing stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Having kids.
I had them really young. Really young. I was like 19.
Yeah,
You like your kids young, don't you?
Yeah.
And
I was
really young.
dangerous, Frank.
Ring that bell. Ring that fucking bell, Rich.
Frank likes kids young.
That bell really suits you as well.
Thank you. I'm going to put it on my keyring.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do it. So I want to mention something, right? And I want to just try and get some kind of background on it. And it's to do with online stuff, social media. It's about trolls. And I'm just curious what your take is on what do we think a troll is?
Like the ones on the end of your pencil.
Yeah, like those where you got a pencil at the back end. What's your perception on a troll?
I think he's just a fucking loser who sits indoors with no life, just slagging people off.
With no followers.
Yeah, Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais says a really good thing. He said if someone slags him off, because he said a Nobel Prize winner can on Twitter say write something, and some idiot underneath can write something underneath a Nobel Prize winner. He said, and all I think of is they live in a bin, meaning if you walk past someone in the street and he was living in a bin and he was going, oh, you fucking bald cunt, you'd think, fuck off, you live in a bin.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
that is the internet.
Yeah.
It does such good thing, but then it does such bad thing. But some people can't deal with that. You know, the trolling. Remember at school when we were young, you get bullied at school.
I didn't.
And it just stops. Well, people did. He was the bully. Not the
No,
bully.
I've never been a bully.
No,
But I've never been bullied either.
It stopped when the bell went and you went home, but now it carries on
Yeah.
after. You know, my daughter's at school and, you know, she's never complained, neither's Louis, but you hear of these kids.
Have you had
doing
any
horrendous
trolls?
things.
Have you had any trolls?
I've had some wicked trolls.
What's the worst
on
they said?
the podcast, a couple of podcasts I've done. One said he's at Stacey Solomon's brother.
Yeah.
The best. This is the best
I can
one
see that.
because I wanted to comment back, but I couldn't. Somebody put this bloke's IQ is 81, and I wanted to put underneath. I had to Google that to know what that was. Because if your IQ is 81, it means you're retarded. But
There
I
is
wanted
a
to
level,
put
isn't there?
underneath. I wanted to put underneath. I'm so thick. I had to Google that to see what that meant.
You should have. Yeah, yeah.
But I don't comment.
We
back.
had a guy in Loudon Grange that he was from a travelling community, lovely guy, and he was in for doing. He got 15 years for benzocaine,
Oh, yeah.
35 tons of it,
Yeah.
and he was trying to run an appeal to see if he'd get his sentence reduced because he said he wanted to say that he wasn't mentally capable of
And
organising something
benzocaine
as
is
that.
the stuff
Okay.
that they wash
That
with
mixed with
coke to
cocaine.
make it look.
Yeah.
Go on.
So he went
numbing
to
stuff.
Don't know, yeah.
he went to get a test to get
You
his
can only
his,
get that from
his
the
IQ test.
dentist.
Was it benzo? Yeah, you get it in throat spray as well, don't you? But yeah, dentist, yeah. He's a numbing agent. So we went to get a test to see what his IQ was to make sure that if he was capable of managing this thing. And he came back with the result and he ran on there and go, I'm a fucking retard. His IQ was like 79 or something like that.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be round about them numbers because I've got my vocabulary is not very good whatsoever. I use the
But
same
that's
words
maybe-
repeated.
But
Maybe
you
where your
can conduct
surroundings are, isn't
yourself.
it?
Yeah,
You can conduct. I don't think it's your vocabulary. I just think
no, definitely.
expressing what you want to say is. I think.
Like, it's in my head, but it just doesn't come out how I
Yeah.
want it to come
I
out.
think everyone's like that though, isn't they?
Yeah, a little bit. I got noodles in my teeth, right?
Um,
So trolls, yes, you think they're just sad individuals, lonely attention
Yeah,
seekers.
most of my trolls, they tend to say the same things about me. Why is he talking like a black man, or why is he talking like a?
not that you was the only white kid in a black estate.
They
The
say-
people don't look at the back story, do they?
Is that why on your trial the evidence they didn't know whether the person was white or black?
And that is because I had a balaclava on with tights underneath it, so you couldn't tell what color I
Oh,
was
really?
whatsoever. Yeah, they don't know. So
They
it
didn't
could have
know.
been white, could have been black.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it doesn't narrow it down very much, does it?
No,
I
but
get,
yeah,
a lot
no.
of, I get a lot of his talking shit because I don't like when
I
you
get a lot of that
explain
as well.
when the crime you commit, they think, oh, look at that.
And that's what
queer
pisses
looking
me off the
bloke.
worst because some people comment, "Oh, Jay from In Betweeners is back again."
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
the
thinking-
storyteller. Yeah.
I'm thinking, just go and Google my name, you silly twat face.
You don't want to like mug yourself.
Yeah, I
up.
don't among myself, so I
yeah.
don't comment back all
But
the
do you
time.
know what the good thing about that is? Because they don't believe what you're saying, to them it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That shows that their life is that fucking sad and retarded that they're not doing anything with their life, so therefore they assume that everything we say is a lie.
But in our lives in prison, we've developed like a thick skin and we know who we are. Like I left prison a lot more sure about myself than before I went in. Meaning, not sure about myself as like cocksure, but I knew I was.
Can
But
I just
some
say
of
that
these people
you did
can't-
a blue steel Zoolander then when you looked across? I was
Rich got an hard
mesmerised.
on. Oh, ring your bell, mate.
Frankie,
And,
it's time.
And I'm too old, and too tall, and
And too manly.
I think these young kids though they just fucking can't deal with it.
No,
Imagine this kid's been wrapped up like in his parents have loved him all his life, the parent
Yeah.
or her, and they go through it. And then what about that poor girl? It was a trans girl got killed in a park recently, and they this is a good question. They got killed in the park, and what they're saying is they should. I know my views on it. They should show these, like the Baby P and the John Venables, they should show who they are.
Oh,
in
the
court.
names.
Identity.
They should
Name 'em.
name them, identity them. But what do you think about that? And I also think as well, I'm going to throw it in there, do you know they say people should go to court? I'd love to be on a panel where people are saying people should go to court if they've committed a crime and face the person. But we know in prison, that is impossible.
Yeah, there's not
You've got-
not big enough room in the court to face my victims.
It's not that. You've got to wrap them up in the cell. You've got to wrap them up in reception. You've got to wrap them up on the bus. You've got to wrap them up getting off and on the bus. You've got to wrap them up in court to get them into court.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about the prison officers are getting beaten up. It's impossible. And all the news channels think, oh, we put that out there and look like we're doing something good. It is impossible.
I think-
But what do you think with naming these people?
Yeah, I think they should, especially if there's like
Child sex.
pedophiles and that, and they're around a certain distance of a school. I think they have to be named.
Oh, on the register, aren't they?
They're on the register, so they have to be named.
But playing devil's advocate, because I agree. But what happens if some of these young lads have got accused of rape and they didn't do it? And then they get named.
There's a
in
lot of that, you know.
and they get named in a newspaper, and that's it. They're writ off.
Aren't
life.
they trying to not put any reports out about things like that now until they've got a verdict?
We're lucky in this
things
day and
like
That's
that?
what they
The
need to
DNA.
be doing, Rich. They need
Yeah.
to be doing that because they've been people have been getting accused of rape,
Yeah.
getting not guilties, but their name's already in the paper.
And do you know what I think is that I don't know whether this is wrong. Do the government have to do a duty of care of it? Say they named them two boys who killed that trans person in that. Say they named them and then they got killed
Yeah.
by somebody. Is that the government
there's
a
a
duty of care?
Yeah, 'cause
because
the
we all
whole-
know in prison, if you get beaten
Yeah.
up or stabbed in prison, you can sue the fucking.
Yeah.
Some bloke sued the prison because he slipped over on the stairs and broke his ankle, and he got I saw the check he got in DCAT. Look at that he got like $7
They've
grand.
got a duty of care, even whilst on licence. They have to ensure that because if it'd be a witch hunt, wouldn't it? And they're not doing what they can to protect it.
It's hard,
bullshit.
isn't it?
But I think sometimes it's necessary, isn't it? I wouldn't want to protect the fucking pedo though. I wouldn't.
Definitely
want
not.
to.
But there's people out there that will. There's normal, you know.
Well, you got
like
these people
these-
that call them fucking. What is it they call them now? Attracted to young persons, whatever.
That's what they
Maps,
call it, yeah.
minor.
Ring your bell, Rich.
Did you see that? Did you see that program I done with Channel 4 Behind the Mask?
Yeah. Oh, there was a geezer on there, wasn't there?
There was. Do you remember that one? So I done something with Channel 4 on YouTube. Is it called Behind the Mask?
Something like that, wasn't it? Yeah.
Or Ask the Mask. So there's a man wearing a mask, and this guy who's come on the show. So there's 3 of us on the panel, and this guy who's come on the show is labelled a virtual paedophile. So he's someone who looks at kids and fancies them but
Online.
anywhere, but he's never touched any. Do you know what this guy done? He worked at a bloody youth club. He put himself to work at a club. I said, so when you're at this club, is there any kids there that you fancy? And he said, yeah. I wanted to bash him up and that on the show, but I couldn't because of Channel 4. And obviously it led to me doing bigger things than that. But I had to sit there for about an hour talking to this virtual paedophile who is just basically a paedophile anyway. He's
he had
a
a
dangerous
mask on.
man. He had a mask on.
Yeah.
And the second man I'd done it with, everyone knows who it was. He come out wearing a fox mask. I don't know if you lot know who Sean Atwood is.
Yeah, his podcast.
But he's come out wearing a mask. And I've looked, I think it's bloody Sean. Like you can't hide
You
behind
can't
that.
not guess that, can
You
you?
can't, yeah. And obviously,
He's got such a distinctive voice,
mate,
hasn't he?
everyone knows Sean's story. He started talking, but I had to pretend I don't know who it was. And to make things even funnier, when he's got up off his chair to walk off, there was a little pipe missing out the floor, and he's tripped over it.
Oh,
His
mask come off.
Yeah, I need to talk to him because that is really funny.
Fucking Sean. So
yeah, it's tricky, isn't it?
I've got a bit slightly controversial thing to talk about, and you guys don't know what some of the things are right down here. 'Cause
I have
it's
no
just
idea.
a better for reaction. And Frank, you've been over in Thailand on the run, and I've spent time.
I hated it.
I bet, and I've spent
Pain in
time
the
in
arse.
Germany, in Hamburg, and the Reeperbahn. There's a lot of Thai bars, such like. And what would you do if you were in a bar? I mean, if you were single, presumably, not if you're in a relationship.
Yes.
And there's
I mean,
Stop beating around the bush.
a gorgeous
mate.
lady come round to you, and you were really going for it, and you were getting killed, and you found out that you were at a point of no return. You found out it was suddenly maybe someone's not gone through the full transition.
Oh, what? So we're having a reach around and...
Yeah. I mean, would you? I've
He's got a
served with
boner.
people who have actually decided, well, fuck it, they stayed upstairs and ignore what's going on down there.
Do you know what though? Some of them, this is going to sound mental, sorry you lot watching, but some of them look pretty now. You
I
can't
come in
tell.
here and you come on the floor. Oh.
You can't tell, especially the Brazilian ones now. You
So when
can't
I was
tell.
in Thailand, we was told a guy was showing me like places to live. Yeah, and he said, "Come into this dungeon." And he
I like it
said,
already.
if you find them attractive, they're normally blokes because they make himself attracted to Western people. But I didn't. There was like blokes there, like if you drawed the most ugliest bloke on the planet, they're there and they're surrounded by all these really young birds, and it just was a bit. I'm walking down the street and I couldn't go anywhere.
Have you seen it?
All right, so Rich, you've asked a question. So if you're in that environment, you're single, you have a little kiss and
I won't
touch
say
with this.
now. I was in that environment, and I've
yeah?
encountered this.
Did you have a reach around?
He didn't stop.
No, it wasn't
he didn't
me,
stop,
but
did
I
he?
have had the situation where I was with someone that used to be very close to me, and it was my dad. He came and visited me in Germany, me and my friend. And
Yeah.
I'm going to say this because he's no longer with us. So Dad, I'm not going to apologise. I'm just going to say it anyway. And we were in this bar
off Rich's
called Monica's. Mum, turn the volume down now for the next 3 to 4 minutes. We were in this bar called Monica's, which is known for different kinds of people through various states of transition, which we take the new boys in the army, taking them to initiate them. Say, look, look, she's lovely, and know her for well as a
Like
bloke.
first gear to fifth gear.
Yeah, stir in the pot. And I was there sat with my dad, and my friend was with me, and this female came towards me, whipped out her bangers, and oh, great. So I steamed into one of them, and my dad jumped on the other one. And I remember looking across, my dad looked at me and winked and went, I can't do this is weird. And
Your
I
dad
thought,
bald as well? Is that four
no,
tits
this
there?
this was like in 1992, 93.
You had hair then?
I had hair, I'd love loads of dark hair. And I thought to myself, oh no, it's a man. So I got my hand on his skirt and a proper set of bollocks down there. I said, Dad, it's a bloke, watch out. And he said, I ain't bothered, son, staying upstairs. And he went behind in the cubicle with it.
Oh, blowjob.
I don't know what happened. No, I
He
don't
must
think
have
he
got a
sucked.
blowjob
I don't.
minimum.
What did he suck the?
No, your
or-
dad got a blowy, I reckon.
Quite possibly, or it might have been the other way around. I don't think he really gave a fuck.
If you got a
Mum,
blowy
you can come back
first,
on now.
if you got a blowjob first and found out after it was a geezer, would you then smash him up or just
No,
keep it yourself?
I'd just go for another one.
Do you know what? I've been curious. You know when they go through the transition and they get their knobs chopped off? I want to know what it looks like after because
Where does it go?
I've never looked at one.
I don't know. It's a good question. If
Surely
anyone's,
a doctor
anyone,
just makes it look like a normal.
what do you do with the material? You think?
Or even
frame
vice
it.
versa, like when women want to be men, what do?
Where did the boobs go? Well, maybe we.
Oh, how
maybe
do
we,
they? Oh, yeah,
How do they make
put the
a
willy
pencil? Yeah.
Oh, there's a pump, isn't there? I think
If they
someone got
cut
like
it,
a
say,
pump
off of
system.
you, do they save it in ice and then give it to?
Well,
the
I
next?
would do that. Get a real one. You know, I don't know. Maybe we could. We do know some people in the community who
Yeah,
may
because I would
want to be
like
guests
to.
on.
I'd rather
I'd
look
ask for the
or
biggest
just
one,
know.
wouldn't you? I just want the biggest one.
You'll probably get one that's got gonorrhea on it.
I don't care what her name is.
Drippy dick, knob rock.
Yeah,
What's all this
bit
coming
of
out
a
the end
knob
of
rock.
it? I
Yeah,
don't
it's just
care,
perfectly normal,
massive.
Frank.
I think they've got it wrong. It's the other way round.
No, but they're getting better looking every year, though, aren't they? The Brazilian ones, man.
The work that goes
The work.
into it now is phenomenal, isn't it? You know, the surgery that they can do now, and it's,
We joke about it, but some people are so like, we've like a spoiler alert. We've got someone coming on that can really help us talk about this.
yeah, we have. Yeah, we've got a guest that's
We
gone
keep-
full
leave it at that, yeah.
transition,
Are we
and
keeping that
he's
name
happy
quiet
to
for a
come
sec?
on.
Or
It can do, I suppose. Keep it, but
it's going to be
Yeah.
interesting, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and I do know someone else.
He's really open.
'Cause
and
this
I
guy's-
quite like him as well. I think he's sweet as.
I didn't know what his past life was before.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I'm quite looking
That's how
forward
good
to.
it
Yeah, I'm
was.
looking forward to seeing him.
and he's a
Yeah.
cool person. Yeah.
He was good. I do
Like,
like
what
him.
was you saying then?
I was talking about there's another person who's gone transgender. He's gone the other way from man to woman. So
Yeah.
I'll speak to her and see if she wants to come on and talk because I want to ask the questions which maybe nobody else wants to ask.
Do you know
The
what?
stupid questions.
I do think that with the person who's coming on here, he was just trapped in the body. And I do think
Yeah.
a lot of them, they do get some serious shit, don't they?
They do.
Everyone's like, fucking
They always-
because they've got a couple that let them down. Like us as ex-cons. There's ex-cons who fucking let everyone down. We might
Yeah.
be the ones letting them, but you know.
We're doing a good job. We're
But
trying.
everyone there's always a bad apple, but they're getting some bad press at the moment.
Would you still class them as, like, if a man went to a woman, would you still class them as a man?
I'll just class
No,
them
I-
as what they
I've-
are now.
Does it even bother you?
No,
Nah,
I've got a
no.
kind of. I think sometimes you become conscious of the fact that this person's gone through a transition. You think to yourself, I don't want to get it wrong. So when it
Yeah.
becomes an elephant in the room, when you think I can't get this wrong, don't use the wrong
Just ask.
gender.
Surely they wouldn't
Yeah.
care.
Well,
Just say,
some
what
do
you want
really
me to-
fucking. I mean, some do really poor
'Cause
fucking
I'm-
jobs of it,
I'm
don't they?
really
But if
not
someone's a
bothered by
prick,
it.
they're a prick, and I
Yeah.
don't care what they are.
Yeah.
Who
Like,
they are.
if they want to call themselves a woman, call yourself a woman, that's absolutely
Yeah.
fine. It doesn't bother me one bit.
But just tell me. I'd ask. If
But
someone
you
said-
get
if
some,
I could
though.
blankly tell that something like that was up, I'd just say, "What do you want me to call you?"
Well, I was chatting to. I did a report with. It's hard to know because he still identifies as a man, but he's also identifies as a woman, and I didn't know that he was transgender because I just didn't know, and I said to him, and we've lost TikTok.
Once again, we lost.
We wasn't
dear.
speaking out of
Yeah.
turn, was we?
Well, you
Is
know,
it?
we
You can't even have a conversation.
Violation and that age restriction thing.
Oh, is it?
Still
Oh, that's-
rolling.
More time if you can't.
yeah.
One more
all right.
time, all right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So we're still
No more
breathing.
bell ringing.
And he said to me at the moment, said his.
We're going to be known as the kicked off TikTok.
Kicked off TikTok podcast.
That's a mouthful.
He said his love for his wife was greater than his need to be a woman. So therefore, he stayed as a guy
Yeah.
because his wife wanted to be with a man. Yeah, he wanted to be a woman. Yeah, he said no.
His
I
wife
don't-
wouldn't accept him. Going
His
through
his
it.
wife at the time said, "Well, I prefer you to identify to be as a man."
Have you ever wanted to try a thong on?
A thong.
Yeah.
What do you
He's
mean
worn
wanted?
one.
What do you mean wanted?
Oh, you
Talking
tried.
to an ex-military
Yeah.
bloke, he's probably worn one on his
That's-
head, everything.
Everywhere.
Have you
we,
wore one to war?
No, we had.
Or
We,
one to
we, we had right.
the
when-
thong fighter.
Oh, this is where people take things a little bit too far. Back in Germany, back in the 80s, before any of you were even nearly born,
83,
far from you, 83, 80, 89. We used
You
to
were
exercise.
that
We
fit,
used
thong
to,
on.
it gets cold in the winter, freezing cold, and the guys would say, in order to get that extra thermal barriers, put a pair of tights on because
Yeah.
Tights underneath uniform is actually.
Scaffolders,
I would do that.
scaffolders
I would
have
do that,
done
yeah.
that.
So one guy took it to the street and he bought suspenders and stockings, and he thought it's not the same thing, mate.
It's not
But
definitely
he had
not.
the full webbing on everything.
Yeah.
And we thought that's not someone trying to keep warm. That's someone who's enjoying what they're wearing, isn't it? They like the feel of the stockings on their legs. But yeah,
I was on a building site years ago when I first started, and I was used to the banter from being in pubs and all that. And some Irish bloke was down a hole, and he's like, "I can't wait to get home and rip my missus's knickers off." And I was like, "I didn't expect him to say that because they're fucking killing me."
You know that film 300 with the Spartan?
Yeah, I was in it. I was a body double in that.
yeah,
All right, we're going to carry this on.
yeah. Go on, let's roll with it.
So, because they used to suffer with anxiety before going to war,
Yeah.
I heard they used to bash each other off before
I
they went to
believe
war.
so, and
Yeah,
it's
but
not
don't they
gay.
say the Romans? Were, you
That's
know,
where it might have come from the Romans.
the Romans all done it.
They used
but-
to,
Just masturbate each other.
yeah.
So when you said before this, I'm
So
a bit
before we
nervous today. Is that what you wanted me to
Is
do?
he hinting?
No, I was all right.
Hey guys, I'm really nervous.
Oh man, I was all
I
right.
was all right. I had someone else.
Well, me and Frank had a quick moment together before we get on. And
We had a
you lot
coffee.
took, you
Oh,
lot
mate.
took long to get to me, actually.
We
I
did
had
have to
flat white
drive
in
a couple
coffee
of
shop,
miles.
and I was like, I was
Yeah.
at me nut afterwards. I don't really
Yeah.
drink coffee anymore. So
You know, it was nice. It was all right. So I think, yeah, there's a very strong thing about, you mentioned it a while ago, about alpha male thing, isn't it? About the sexual banter between men. It's just people mess around
think it's a
because you're
military thing, like the-
you're
yeah.
comfortable in your
I
sexuality.
think
Where
like
you are.
I was talking
So
to.
you got press
I was talking.
Oh, what's
to,
this?
that bar.
How'd you switch it off?
Got the phone. Yeah, thanks, mate.
In fact,
cheers,
I'm going to bring out some clips on maybe another one. I probably need my phone to do it. There's I won't highlight it now. We'll wait until the show to get the impact when I do it. But we know we've spoken about
I
it.
was talking to my father-in-law about that. What you were just talking about, and his ex top policeman, like top.
Who's the ex-top
armed response,
policeman?
My father-in-law, and he said that alpha Maui, that alpha Maui stuff, and he said
Yeah.
it's there was blokes at work. They're just so comfortable in their sexuality. They're just
Yeah.
like. You walk in up the ladder or training and say, and he said his mate just stick his finger up his ass. I said, you want to come and work with me on the scaffold site? No one can get up the ladder without me doing it.
Finger up your bum.
Laughs, yeah, like, fuck
Finger
off.
up the bum. Yeah.
That's how Lou ends most of his comments on the group, isn't
the
it?
bum.
Finger up your bum.
Or what is it? He normally gets, yeah, all right, lads, really serious. And then you hear,
Have you ever had,
drops
have
one
you ever
down
had
the
a finger
phone.
up your bum?
Finger up my bum.
Yeah.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Rich was called Kit Kat when you were younger, weren't you?
Yeah.
Why
He
is
had
that?
Four
he had
fingers.
4 fingers up
Four
there.
fingers. Yeah, especially when I was very young.
By the same
Kat
person.
Uncle Kit Kat's
What's
coming
that?
round.
It's called milking
He's
or
brought a
something. Innit? You
chunky.
know
Milk
when,
in the prostate.
yeah.
But they reckon you meant, like doctors say, you're meant to do that, so it gets rid of old spunk.
Yeah, but
and
not
all
with your
that.
neighbour's cock.
well, why are you gonna have old spunk
okay,
up your
yeah,
bum?
yeah. No, your prostate.
You just
and
said you
your
get rid of old
loads.
spunk.
Yeah.
Why have you got old spunk up your bum?
No,
from
your prostate
prison.
makes you bolt loads. You might have spunk up your bum, not everyone.
I've never got spunk up my bum.
Whose fart smell of spunk?
It's normally on his face.
Grow up.
All right, on your tits.
So you have another question, guys? Because I reckon we're doing that. And do you know what? I think we're not a million miles away from the end of the show, which is weird because we've been chatting for ages.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we're steaming into it.
Steaming.
So
Can't we just
pick-
do an all day?
we'll keep going, mate. Pick a
Not
number
triggering.
between 1 and... Oh, hang on a second, mate. What did you have last time? Number 10, wasn't it?
Why don't you
Yeah.
use pick, guys?
Do you
'Cause
want a number?
Yeah, pick a number between 1 and 21.
17.
Oh, it's almost like you knew.
17.
This one, it's not for me. This one's from Frank Hudson. Hi, guys. What's the best thing about prison?
Getting out.
Getting out.
Meeting a few good friends.
Yeah,
I
being
think so.
like-minded. You're in a room or a cell or whatever with people. You're all the same. It's nice to be not nice, but I like this is gonna. Am I going to sound fucked up here?
Okay.
I like that everything was just taken away from me. I had no worries, no nothing, no phones.
The
no,
relinquishing
there
responsibility.
was a young lad who said to me in prison, he's like, mate, outside, what the money you've got is 1% of what I earn everywhere. I said, mate, you're mopping
do you know
fucking
what?
floors for
Yeah.
£7
What
a
does it
week.
matter?
Everyone in prison are cage fighters or boxers.
Cage
and
dancers.
Big gangsters.
All are big gangsters. We don't care
wasn't
about all
like
of
that.
No one cares.
I was never
I was-
like that. I think I was just the wing clown. I was never like that. Never.
Yeah.
I've never.
Did you have a red nose?
Bloke, yeah, I've got a spot on there now.
I was probably one of the quietest
Blokes.
on the wing.
Yeah, you.
They say empty vessels make the most noise, don't they?
But do you know what? One prison routine. I did like routine.
Yeah, I like that now.
I had a lot of
Routine.
structure around me in there, which helped me a lot. For when
I
got
like
released.
being behind the door, locked up in my pad. Just nice.
That's the
bit
favourite
in my
part of
book.
the social.
Yeah,
Did prison fuck you up in any way?
I think so.
Do you think in ways
this,
mentally?
I said this to Hannah on the way down. I said
Yeah.
like 10 years ago, like I was with it. I was a very angry person 10 years ago, but prison has burnt my head out now.
Yeah.
Where I do suffer now.
Yeah, but as we're gonna say, as it fucked us up, but do you not think it's made you better and fucked up? Like, is it made you better than the amount of fuck up? Is it like 60-40? Do you know what I mean?
I feel like it's made me a bit slower mentally.
I
It's
think
calmed me down loads, but I
Yeah.
feel like I'm a little bit slower for some reason.
I think it's aspects of
I
it
don't
are
think
good
it's slow.
because of the change.
Thanks.
But I think part of it is the isolation for so long. I like being on my own. I just like my own space now,
Yeah.
which isn't
Your
necessarily
own company.
not healthy
It's
all the
not
time.
healthy, but I love it. Going for a walk, not. It sounds really bad, but going for a walk on my own or like in the forest, and now I think this is the bollocks.
Yeah.
Not all the time, like you say.
Isolation.
I'm
and
quite a social animal.
yeah, that was actually quite a good question. I quite enjoyed it.
If you was an animal, what would you be, Frank?
What, in bed?
I'd be an alligator with a permanent erection.
I'd be
be
a
an
female
hamster.
alligator then.
I'd be one of them alligators that watch.
Fair enough.
Should we have another question then?
Go on,
Right,
then.
Before we get kicked off again.
Nam, pick a number between 1 and 20.
11.
Ooh, this one's from someone called Hannah. Do you believe anyone has ever landed on the moon? Oh, controversy and
Shit.
conspiracy theorists. Here we go.
Right, I don't know much about it, but I know I love you. No, there's something with the shadows, right?
Dark
They
side
say
of the moon.
There wouldn't be shadows on the moon because something like that.
They
Am I
said
talking
that,
shit? I don't know.
they said that the shadows being cast looked like because of the time when the moon landed were being cast the wrong way, or there was a shadow like it was
Okay,
cast from
yeah.
the studio.
And-
And
I
they're
was-
talking about there's no air on the moons. About
And
the
my
flag.
mate, yeah,
But
yeah.
the flag's rigid.
My mate
Yes.
said the other day. So do you know Earth? We said all this flat Earth shit.
Yeah.
Do you know when you're standing on Earth, it's flat.
Yeah.
On the moon, they're standing on the moon and it curves off in the pictures.
Yeah.
So
It's only small. It's only this big.
because it's smaller. Oh, it depends. Sometimes.
If you get closer, it could, yeah. It's what is it?
I don't believe the Americans have landed on the moon now.
Do you think they faked it because Russia was about to?
That's
is that-
the
or is it
conspiracy.
Russia?
They faked it because they knew Russia was close behind them.
So you think they faked it?
But I also, do you believe there's something on the dark side of the moon?
Well, apparently the dark side of the moon isn't
Good
actually
album.
dark. It's only
Because I
dark
see the
to
Transformers
us.
are on the other side.
They are. It's only dark to us because it's got a fixed orbit. But the dark side of the moon does actually get exposed to the sun when we just don't see that. So it's not dark.
Fucking, we sound quite intelligent, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, you do.
Yeah, it's lunar locked is the word I would like to use.
Look, that's your
Thank you.
that's your porn name, isn't it?
Yes, that's I've peaked. I've
Yeah.
just peaked.
Do you think of
Have they
anything
landed?
else around the moon? Extraterrestrials.
Satellites. Oh yeah, there's got to be, hasn't there? Let's be honest.
What's it? The
I mean-
anarchy. Is that
The
their names?
Anunnaki.
The Anunnaki, yeah.
Yeah.
Unagi. Like in Friends, Unagi.
Yeah.
got
Don't they
another.
come around like every 10,000 years or saying they're from the planet Neabu or something like that?
What the
Nir-
fuck?
Nibiru.
Have I been
Nibiru,
asleep?
the lost planet, Nibiru.
And I believe in that.
Yeah, it's a
How
rogue
do you know
planet
if it's lost?
because we can't find it.
How do you know the name?
It's like the
then?
10th planet or something,
It's the
isn't it?
10th planet, which is a roaming planet
I'm
with a
googling
rogue
this shit
orbit.
when I get home.
Yeah, Nibiru, but it's meant to be a lost.
Yeah, I think
civilization.
they reckon like we was put on this earth to mine gold for them. Is there some truth behind that as well?
I see a lot of stuff like we're an experiment, and they're like not eating.
He's
us,
left
but
us to it.
There's a few on here.
Well, you look
Like
at Prometheus.
fucking Elon Musk.
Look
that
at
geezer.
Prometheus, that film, and they got experimentation there where they're doing genetic experiments on things, and they use the human race as a part of their experiment. So it's doable, isn't it?
Yeah.
How clever? I mean,
They sound
how
crazy
advanced are we in comparison to anyone else?
But don't they
Yeah.
reckon in the last 100 years we've advanced like ridiculously?
Yeah, the leap has been too much.
Yeah, that's what I think. They don't expect us to evolve this quickly and get this.
I mean, we
so
won't evolve
advanced.
that quickly.
Yeah. I am not evolved.
Yeah.
But where's Orion's bell? What? Yeah. But talking about being this far, this is really bad. They reckon if the Germans didn't do experiments on people in the Second World War, we would not be this advanced in medicine now. How fucked up is that?
I guess it's
We
true.
have to make some sacrifices in life.
Have you seen the thing on the internet where they starved the Russian prisoners of sleep? Mate, watch it.
Hallucinations.
So weird. No, they started eating themselves and all that.
That's
It's
when
meant
they
to be
started
real,
hallucinating
but
first, weren't they?
What's that one?
yeah,
When
they're
you
running
get
in it,
deprived
but
of
in the wall.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Well, and
the
in the
other-
end, they was like, keep the lights on.
Yeah.
Fuck, just watch it. It's
Well, the other thing as
They're not
well,
skill.
advancement is all the recent wars, which although they're really bad, look at the advancement in prosthetics of different limbs and that, because of the amount of people that lost limbs in wars, how far they've come now, like carbon fibre, almost moving to robotic arms now. So
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah.
Soon we're going to be like, I reckon the next few hundred years we'll be like half robots.
we can be far off, mate.
We're not going to be far
We're
off.
gonna be wired
We're
into
going to have
our phones, aren't
laptops
we?
inside of us.
Yeah.
Like, open up our chest.
Flip screen,
Yeah.
boom, like
Teletubbies.
Teletubbies. Yeah, we'll be Teletubbies.
Oh, la,
Bit
la,
up
la.
of care there.
Oh, hang on.
There's-
Children's TV.
There's an actual
See
story.
boobies, not
Saying
see
that,
boobies.
there's a story behind the Teletubbies.
They're all nonsense.
No, they was all child experiments, and they was getting injected with different drugs and that, and that's why one's called Lala.
Yeah.
She went mad. Yeah, they was all kids.
Dipsy,
who got
Ipsy,
they was
something.
all kids who got experimented on and went mad. And they was
Is
the
that
names
what
was
the,
given
what the
them.
theory behind it is?
Yeah,
Ah,
look that up. You like
that could actually be
Look up
one
the
of your
theory behind
big
the
Lou's
Teletubbies.
interesting facts.
I thought it was Magic Roundabout.
Magic
Oh,
Roundabout's about
Magic
drugs,
Roundabout
innit?
is something else. I remember
About
that
drugs, innit?
with Dylan and Zebedee.
Zebedee.
Yeah.
And that was definitely about
Why don't
LSD.
people send us some like your facts? But these are I love these things.
Yeah,
You know, look up the Teletubbies.
These weird,
Yeah.
where
Why
the
they tell
names
us what
come
they
from,
are,
yeah.
and Magic
Fascinating.
Roundabout as well. Yeah. So guys, I don't know how long we've been going for. 2 days?
Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to
57
pump it
minutes.
up.
So
Don't you
do you
know?
reckon, guys,
Pump
what
it
do we,
up.
should we call it a day, or should we go for another 3 minutes?
I think we
One
should
more
just
question.
We could
rock
all
out
do
with
3
our
minutes.
cocks out.
One more question. Happy New Year.
Rock out
Lewis
with my
desperately
cock
wants to
out.
be naked.
I definitely want to just
yeah.
give a cock out.
All right, so Lou, then you want to get your cock out? Choose number between 1 and 19, mate.
19.
Oh, this is from Derp Bain.
Oh, that's
Derp.
not-
How
Derp.
long was it in? Now, sorry, Derp, but you're rather illiterate with your writing.
Shouldn't
Well,
be
me
horrible.
who've
How
said
long
that
was it in
17.
prison before you started considering gay sex? And did you imagine yourself on top or bottom?
I've
What the
never,
fuck?
I've never
Imagine
ever
that.
pictured myself with
I-
another man.
I didn't even have to wait for prison. I just thought, why wait?
Induction
until-
wing.
Rich just closed his
I,
eyes.
I decided to accept whatever's coming in with me, on me, in me, around me,
No, I've never looked at another man and thought, yeah.
apart from me.
Actually,
look,
we
I
watched
can-
a film the other day. It's not a film, a series called The Reacher. The man.
Oh yeah,
Like, he was
yeah.
just going around punching everyone. I was like, yeah, I'll have a bit of him. Like just for
Yeah.
just for the
But
If a bloke's good looking, I say like to
Yes,
my missus,
fine.
fuck me.
But if
he's
you
one
had
ugly
to let
bastard.
a guy bum you, which one would you let bum you? But if you had to make a choice,
No,
live-
if,
One
any,
with a
if,
small
if,
cock.
no, if anything, I'm doing the bumming. No one's
okay,
bumming
if
me.
you had to
You're the
bum a girl,
bummer or
which-
the
which-
bummer,
yeah.
who would it be?
top or bottom? I don't know, mate.
I don't even want to
I
answer
think
this.
I'd marry Henry Cavill as Superman.
Who's that?
Superman.
Yeah, you'd be
Yeah.
kryptonite, wouldn't you?
Be amazing.
Yeah. Who'd you go for?
I don't know, mate. Let me just think.
Rolf Harris,
I'm not
little
one
hand, make
answer,
cock
I'll let
look
you
big.
know, yeah.
No, or
No,
Jeremy Beadle,
Jeremy Beadle,
little
yeah,
hand,
cock look big, but no.
massive.
No, I've not really thought about making love to it.
No.
I feel a bit. Yeah, I feel a bit sick. That's not a bit of me.
No, no, the thought
I
never
think-
crossed my mind.
Blokes are cool, like some actors and that they're cool as fuck, but not that's about as far as it goes.
No, I
Like,
did
it's-
that.
when you're watching porn and that, I like when.
But if
when a
you
woman's
watch
having
porn,
sex,
you're
I like watching a man,
50% gay,
doing
aren't
her
you?
one.
Because you're watching the
That's
bloke's
this
cock
is
half
what I'm
the
trying to
time.
say. But I enjoy watching a man like I don't watch porn anymore,
Chicks with dicks.
but I enjoy that bit. No,
Yeah. So are you half gay if you're watching heterosexual porn then? Because there's a man in it, you're seeing a bloke naked or someone with a boner.
yeah, it's a.
It's,
There's a bit of fire, but
I've lived
no,
on that
but
stuff.
I enjoy watching him
You
give
wanna
her a
see
go.
sex?
You watch
I
it.
want to see that. Yeah, I want to see her sucking him off and all of that.
Yeah. And on that note, we'd like to say, and on here end this episode 3. So we're going to
Richard's
sign off.
mum, do
on-
not watch any of
Yeah,
this
mum,
episode.
just don't listen to any of it, mum. It's all a complete write-off. We'll be back with episode 4 next year in 2024.
Yeah,
See
Happy
you
New
boys
Year,
there.
everyone.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Hey, we're gay.
Well done, lads.
We're gay.